Hello, beautiful souls. It's Emily with Twins in Union. I hope that everyone is doing well. We made it through eclipse season, and that was a doozy for me. I wasn't able to get a video up for the full moon in Capricorn, and I really wanted to, and I really tried. But I had another unexpected flare-up with my health, and so I've just been focusing on getting my strength back and regaining some stability. And so I'm doing well now, and I'm back with another reading for us. So I just hope that all of you are doing well and that you survived eclipse season okay. I think we were really releasing a lot of energies from the past, closing out cycles of ascension, releasing a lot of third-party or karmic type energies, past life energies. So it was a pretty intense full moon in Capricorn. But here we are at the Leo new moon. And so I have a Twin Flame Collective reading for us to see how this new moon in Leo is impacting us as a divine feminine, divine masculine, and a collective. And as always, before I dive in, I just want to say a heartfelt thank you to all of you, my beautiful subscribers, for just sticking it out with me on this journey and being patient with me with my channel. You know, we face a lot of challenges on this twin flame journey that are beyond our twin flame connection. Even though it all ties in, it's all interwoven and interconnected. Whether it's personal health challenges or work challenges or financial challenges or family challenges, you know, we have a lot that we are here to clear and heal and, you know, bring to humanity and heal for the planet. So, yeah, I just wanted to say thank you guys for, you know, your presence here and continuing to support me in my journey and just continuing to show up and stay committed, because I know how hard this journey is in so many ways. So, yeah, just take a moment to acknowledge yourself and for getting through eclipse season and whatever has been going on for you. You know, this journey is for really strong, sturdy souls, old souls that have the grit and the determination and the strength of spirit to be able to endure these challenges that we've taken on, you know, to help heal the planet and to help humanity evolve and to help raise the consciousness of us as a species and help the planet ascend into a whole new dimension, the fifth dimension. So yeah, I don't even know where that came from. I guess that was just a channeled message that wanted to come through. So acknowledge yourself for being here. All right, so Leo. Leo is a fire sign. I felt inspired to wear my red top here today for the fire energy. And Leo rules the fifth house, so it is all about fun and childlike play, that childlike innocence. It's also the house that rules romance and passion. Leo loves being in the spotlight. It is ruled by the sun, so it's all about light and illumination and just that beautiful, fiery, solar energy. Leo is also connected to the third chakra, which is like the intestines, the digestive system. Cancer rules the stomach, but Leo rules the small intestines. And So that is really our power center, our personal power center is our self-esteem, our self-confidence, our sense of self-worth, our ability to take action in the world, to manifest our dreams and desires. It's just a really, when it's balanced, it's just a powerhouse of beautiful manifestation, fiery, passionate energy that wants to get out in the world and, fulfill dreams and make things happen. Leo is also very creative, so a lot of creative energy coming up with this new moon. Also it's very strongly connected to the organ, the heart. It's connected with the energy of the lion, so it's that courage, that strength and courage of the heart. That's where that romance element comes in. And so I just feel like this new moon is really ushering in a lot of beautiful, fresh, new energy that is going to just invigorate us and inspire us and give us strength and courage and confidence, which I feel like we really need right now after that eclipse season. That was pretty intense. I know it was for me anyway. So and then just as far as some of the astrology around this new moon, we've had Mercury retrograde, and on the same day of the new moon, which is July 31st, it goes direct, I believe. So this is just nice, where things have felt stuck and where they haven't been moving. It feels like there's going to be starting a shift where things will start to flow again, things will start to move again. Usually when there's a lot of retrograde energy, we go into hermit mode and we're deep in contemplation and reflection. And I think now we're going to start coming out of our shells a little bit more. And there still is a shadow period, I think, through August 15th, so keep that in mind. But it feels like things will start to lift and move here as Mercury goes direct. Also, we have the Lion's Gate coming up on 8/8, the 8/8 Lion's Gate. So this is just going to be a powerful gateway of this Leo energy. And I feel like this particular Lion's Gate for 2019 is going to be extraordinarily powerful and dynamic because there's a Leo stellium happening around this time. So a stellium is when 3 or more planets are in the same sign. And so we're going to have Leo and the Sun, Leo and Mercury, Leo and Venus, and then Mars, Leo and Mars. So those are also all personal planets. So this is going to be a lot of Leo energy that's going to be impacting us on a personal level in our lives. Just get ready to embrace this powerful Leo energy that is coming in, and get ready to roar like that lion. I'm seeing some of that coming through the cards here. Without further ado, I will turn the camera towards the cards, and we can start to dive into these messages. So here we go. Okay. Get my camera all lined up. All right, so this is my full union spread as usual. If you are new to my channel, I have the Divine Masculine energies on this side, Divine Feminine energies over here, and then the energy of the union in the center. This is a twin flame collective reading, so just keep in mind as you are receiving these messages that we are looking at energies for our soul group. So this is a general reading that is looking at a very vast group of people. So some of it might resonate, some of it might not. Just take what does and leave the rest. And let's see, as far as the decks that I am using, the blue cards showing us the energies around this new moon are from the Energy Oracle by Sandra Ann Taylor. Clarifying the energies, I was guided to use the Ethereal Visions deck by Matt Hughes. Beautiful deck here. And then at the end, I have some spiritual advice and guidance for us. This is from the Return of Spirit deck by Cheryl Lee Harnish. Oh, and I will also be doing a romance message for us from the Divine Love Letters books. Let's see, was there anything else? I think that pretty much covers it. I will mention I do offer private readings, so if you would like to see the energy dynamics taking place between you and your twin that's just specifically within your connection, I have information about that in the description box below. Or you're welcome to check out my website. It's twinsinunion.com, and I have all of my spreads listed on there if you want to take a look at those. All right, so I think I'm going to actually start with the energies that came up on the bottoms of the decks. These energies are the circumstantial energies, or you could think of it kind of like the weather, the energy that's surrounding our connections right now with this new moon in Leo. And the card that came up on the bottom of the deck for the Energy Oracle was the Sun. So how perfect is that for this Leo new moon? And as you can see, this is a number 1. So new moons are all about new beginnings, fresh starts, ushering in new energy. And this Sun card is representing a new energy, a new beginning that is coming in with this new moon. And this energy is bright, it is illumination, it is clarity, it is just that warmth. You know, Leo is a very warm, bright, shiny energy. It loves being in the spotlight. It loves shining its light. It loves being out in the world, sharing its gifts, being creative. So you can see this woman is in like this pod here, and she is holding a paint palette. There's also a paintbrush and a little book here. There is a musical instrument. There's a little baby here, you know, that childlike energy. So I just feel like this energy that's coming in for us around this new moon, it's just that return to innocence with this water here too. I always get this feeling of like a baptismal feeling with this card, a cleansing, a purification. So it's just like this new beginning. It's like a return to innocence. It's returning to like that childlike part of ourselves that loves to play, that loves to have fun, that loves to laugh. You know, it's just connecting with our joy again, connecting with that creative energy within us. I know for me as a child, I loved just going into my bedroom for hours and just coloring pictures and daydreaming and doing crafts and, you know, just being in like that dreaming creative space. So I feel some of that energy coming in around this new moon. Just fun and play. And here in the Northern Hemisphere, it is summertime. So getting out in the sunshine, having fun, connecting with friends and family, starting to get out of hermit mode from all of the Mercury retrograde energy, and yeah, maybe starting in on some creative projects here. But I just feel like for us, you know, within our connections too, that this is illumination, information that is coming in, downloads, that we're receiving about our connections, getting clarity on things that may have been kind of muddy in our connection, and just starting to really see our connection with a new perspective. And yeah, just a new perspective and just fresh eyes. And then for the card on the bottom of the Ethereal Visions deck, we have the Hierophant, so major arcana energy here. And I feel like with this Hierophant, it is this energy that is connected to the heart and romance, and the Hierophant is about commitment, or connecting to a higher aspect of ourself. It's also connected to faith. It's also connected to institutions and structures and traditions. So I feel like this energy that's surrounding us right now, it is about this illumination and this new beginning around our connection, in a way that with this set of fresh eyes, that we are looking at our connection in new ways, that it's creating like a whole new code of conduct within the connection. So with that eclipse energy, and especially that full moon in Capricorn that we had a couple weeks ago, we were really releasing a lot of energy from the past. And so now I feel like this is this new beginning that's coming in, where it's like a new energetic code of conduct. We've let go of a lot of this stuff that had to be released and healed and cleared. And now this is new energy that's coming in to replace that. So it's like our connection with our twin is like going to be on a new ground. It's like this could literally be like new DNA codes coming in, new patterning, new wiring that is being encoded within us, in order to create this new code of conduct within our twin flame connections. So I hope that's all making sense. But as we are clearing and healing and releasing, then the new has to come in and start to ground that new energy into the connection and into Mother Earth. That new energy of our twin flame connection as our unions are being grounded. So I just feel like this is like this new code of conduct. And I do get a sense here too that this is an energy of commitment, whether it's, creating a higher level of commitment to yourself from a place of self-love and self-care, or a higher level of commitment to your twin flame journey in some way, or actual 3D commitment for some twins that may be coming into union. I do feel like some twins will be coming into union during all of this Leo energy around this Leo new moon and this Leo, the Lion's Gate, the 8/8 Lion's Gate. There's just, I do feel that this Hierophant is here demonstrating an actual 3D commitment in some twin flame connections. So yeah, just really beautiful underlying energies showing up here for us around this new moon. All right, well, let's see what is going on with our beloved Divine Masculine. So I asked Spirit, what is the Divine Masculine thinking regarding his connection with his Divine Feminine at the time of this new moon in Leo? And 2 cards came up. We have the Strength card, Angel of Strength, and the Door to Spirit. So I'm going to start with the Angel of Strength. So first of all, I kind of had to laugh when this card popped out, because this is just such Leo energy. Like I was saying, this is that lion energy. We're coming up on the Lion's Gate. And the lion is the animal that is the symbol of Leo energy. It is that energy of regal, royalty, sovereignty. You know, the lion is the king of the jungle. And so here the masculine is showing up in this really powerful Leo energy in his mental space, where he's just really facing things head on, like this lion here. Like, if you just look at the eyes of this lion, he's very focused, he's very determined, he's very fierce, he's facing his fears head on. Just a lot of determination and ambition, that fire energy, that strength, that courage, really coming through strongly here for the divine masculine in his mental space. So I just feel like, yeah, the masculine's just really focused on this connection, and he's just really determined here. This is this energy of coming into your power, tapping into that third chakra energy of courage and strength and passion and confidence. You know, and like I was saying, there's a lot of this heart energy. Even though we're looking at his mental space, I feel a lot of connection with the heart here as well, where it's like his heart and his mind are connected, and the energy is flowing between his heart and his mind. And it's almost like his heart is pumping all this energy up into his mental space of just like power and strength and courage and passion, you know. And it's just really, he's got his eye on the prize here, and it's just really tapping into this inner strength and determination within himself and just within his mental body. And I do feel like it's just his, when I say he has his eye on the prize is the divine feminine, the prize is this beautiful divine love connection that he's just really focused on. This is a number 50 in terms of the numerology. So 5 is a number of change and transformation. It's also a number of taking action, breakthrough, liberation, freedom. So it's a lot of that third chakra energy of taking action towards this goal, this desire that he's just really focused on right now within the connection. And with the 0 next to the 5, it's really amplifying the power of that 5. 0 is also representative of the energy of the divine, of the alpha and the omega, the never-ending circle. So it's like God is standing next to the divine masculine and supporting him in this goal, in this fulfilling this desire that he has with his divine feminine. And then coming up next to the angel of strength, we have the door to spirit. So with the door to spirit, this is the energy of awakening. So this is like, doors are also like aces. This would almost be like an ace of wands kind of an energy. It's very spiritual. It's very soulful. So this is energy of spiritual awakening here. And it's like the masculine is receiving divine guidance, divine information, divine downloads. And it's like opening this new door to this passionate new beginning. He's just got this strength and this determination to move through this new door with his divine feminine. It's also very much ascension energy here, rising above the clouds, and ascending into a whole new level, like a graduation or an upgrade happening here. And I do feel a lot of this graduation and upgrade energy happening for the divine masculine around this Leo new moon in his solar plexus. And the solar plexus, the third chakra, is also strongly connected to the mental body. In the auric field, the mental body is connected to the third chakra. So it just is all interconnecting here of this power, this personal power, this third chakra energy, this passion, this desire to take action and go towards a dream. And it's coming from his soul. yeah, it's just this really beautiful soul awakening that's happening. And he's just getting it like on a mental level here. And this is beautiful. This is a 32, which is also a 5. So we have 5, 5. So powerful change and transformation taking place here. And I just really get this strong sense of the divine masculine receiving a lot of divine downloads that is supporting him here to create this passionate new beginning and to take action. And then I did pull clarifying cards here, so let's see what those have to say. So clarifying the angel of strength, we have the Emperor. So major arcana, lots of major arcanas came up in this reading here. So major arcana indicating, again, that there is divine force here, divine intervention here, supporting the divine masculine in pursuing whatever this desire, this goal is, whatever this prize, with his divine feminine is. He's stepping into this Emperor energy. And again, like I said, Leo is very much about royal energy. Lion is the king of the jungle. So it's just very powerful, very strong here, where it's mentally, the masculine is in a very powerful, strong, focused energy, a very determined place in his mind. And the Emperor, he's not only the overseer of, a country, he's like the overseer of like the whole entire kingdom. He's more than the king. He embodies all 4 of the kings. He embodies the King of Wands, the King of Swords, the King of Cups, and the King of Pentacles, all in one embodiment here. So that is the power of the Emperor. He knows how to stand in his truth with authority, and he is in a place of authority from his heart. He rules the kingdom from his heart. He's ruling the whole empire. So I just feel this powerful mental energy. It's just like the divine masculine is getting like all this solar energy pumped into his solar plexus chakra. Just a lot of powerful light and strength and illumination and passion and fire coming in here. So really beautiful energy, clarifying the angel of strength. And then for the door to spirit, we have 2 clarifying cards to clarify the door to spirit here. We have the Magician and the King of Pentacles. So this is beautiful. Another major arcana here with the Magician. And the Magician is the manifester, the creator. He has all of the tools that he needs, all of the skills, all of the resources. He knows within himself that he has the power and the strength to make things happen, and that he can manifest his dreams. He can be like that Emperor and take charge and make powerful life decisions for himself. And so, connecting back to this door to spirit, it's like this door that he wants to open is this powerful new beginning that he wants to manifest and create with his divine feminine. And with the King of Pentacles here, I feel like this is just clarifying more of what it is that he's wanting to manifest and create. And this King of Pentacles, he is very much all about loyalty and commitment and abundance. So I do feel like this is the divine masculine wanting to be able to manifest and create this sense of loyalty and commitment within his connection with his divine feminine. Different divine masculines are in different places in their journey. There could be some divine masculines that are focused more on creating a financial foundation right now, but then that would be like a form of commitment towards their feminine, of wanting to be able to be a strong provider. So this could come about like in different ways for different divine masculines, but the basic general meaning that I'm picking up on is that what it is that he's wanting to manifest is some kind of a solid commitment here with the King of Pentacles. This is a more mature energy. This king has taken the time to work on himself and grow and evolve and mature mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and you know, he wouldn't be this magician if he hadn't taken this time to really do this work on himself. And that's why he knows he has the power to open this door to manifest this passionate new beginning with his divine feminine. So beautiful mental energy there, where the masculine is really wanting to step into his power and take charge and create a passionate new beginning. So let's see what the divine masculine is feeling in his heart. Victory. So right away I'm just really noticing more of this gold energy. So there's just a lot of this yellow gold showing up here, which is a lot of that solar plexus, third chakra energy. And so with the victory, what the masculine is just feeling in his heart chakra is this deep desire for success within his connection with his divine feminine. Victory, success, wanting to fulfill some kind of a dream, a desire, a goal that is really coming from his heart and his soul. This victory card is not only an external victory, but it's also an internal victory. This is where the divine masculine, like I was just saying, he has been working really hard on himself with this retrograde energy that we've been in. I think we've had like 5 planets in retrograde. And I feel like it's been really supportive for the divine masculine to do this inner work. So this victory isn't only just about achieving an external reward or accomplishment. This is also an internal victory within his heart of doing the inner work, moving through obstacles, moving through challenges, to really build up the strength in his heart, to build up that courage, to really learn to value himself and to love himself more, and to realize his own self-worth and his own value, and to know that he is worthy of this beautiful divine love connection. He is worthy of having his dreams and his desires fulfilled. And he is worthy of joy and happiness and stability and just having a life that he loves with his divine feminine, to have that beautiful love that, you know, a lot of people only dream about. And now he's realizing, like, this, I could actually really have this. So let's clarify this and see. Okay, yeah. So when I asked Spirit to clarify victory, the card that popped out of the deck was the Star card. So another major arcana here. Just really powerful energies that are divinely guided right now coming in for the divine masculine. And with the Star, it is the energy of those dreams, those goals, those wishes, those desires. Like, he's just really feeling that deep in his heart right now. And the Star card also has that element of destiny. It is that North Star, that guiding light in the night sky that is pointing you and guiding you to your soul's true path. And the masculine is feeling this in his heart. He's really connected to his soul's true path, and letting it be his guiding light, and actually really listening to his heart, feeling really connected to his heart, and really connected to the truth of his soul through the heart. The Star card is also an energy of healing, and you can see she's dipping her feet in the water here. And so it's that energy of the masculine really feeling like he wants to bring healing into this connection with his divine feminine. Just the cleansing and the washing away of what hasn't served the connection, and having this new start, having this new beginning. So yeah, just a beautiful energy of destiny, true north, soul's true path, and beautiful deep healing and fulfillment of wishes and dreams and desires. And let's see, then I felt guided. Spirit just said, go ahead, I want you to pull cards off the top of the deck. So this fell out, and then Spirit guided me to just keep pulling cards. So I feel like this is just more of like an underlying story of what is happening in the divine masculine's heart with this victory energy and the star energy. So we have the 7 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, the 5 of Swords, and the 3 of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing here with, get these organized, with the 7 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, and the 5 of Swords, I feel like this has been this energy that I was describing of the internal spiritual work that has been going on within the masculine's heart, where with the 7 of Wands, it's about overcoming obstacles. And you can see this masculine figure with this big wand that he's holding here. And then there's all of these wands surrounding him, and these wands all represent different obstacles that the masculine has had to overcome in his heart, that has helped develop his strength in his heart. He's been through a lot of challenges and a lot of obstacles, and all of that has been part of his spiritual journey and his spiritual awakening. And then we have this 5 of Wands energy showing up. And again, this is just like that tug of war, that energy. I always feel this energy of this card as being kind of like an aerobic workout, like, you know, like sweating and like breathing really hard, and just like that heart pumping really hard, like serious cardio workout, like a spiritual major cardio workout here for the divine masculine. And so he's just been moving through obstacles, moving through, you know, this like tension and this like tug of war within himself, and really overcoming that. And then also we have the 5 of Swords here. And with the energy of this card, I'm really picking up this sense of feeling defeat. And just when you look at the image of the masculine on this card, he just looks like really at a sense of loss and defeat, like just like I just can't win kind of feeling. And it's like these people are walking off in the distance, and all the swords here are lying here from, you know, the battle that he's just lost. So I feel like these are some of the things, some of the challenges that are representing this victory that the masculine is overcoming within his heart now, for how he's feeling, where he's gone through clearing a lot of obstacles, overcoming like this internal battle, this internal tug of war, and overcoming this feeling of a sense of loss and defeat, like I just can't win. But now it's like he's, you know, feeling the destiny, feeling the star, feeling the victory, the call in his heart, to rise above all of that. And we have this 3 of Pentacles here, where it's like now he's ready to connect with the feminine and to rebuild a new foundation with the feminine, to start to work together as partners, as equals, as a team, to start to build something new. And just, you can see there's, you know, the 3 people here, and it's like they're all collaborating and working together harmoniously to build, I think in the traditional tarot, it's like they're building a cathedral. So this is all about collaboration and teamwork and building, working together to build something new. So yeah, I think that's just a really powerful underlying story that's showing us what's happening in the masculine's heart that is connected to this victory that he is desiring and feeling in his connection with his feminine. All right, so then I asked Spirit, what comes to mind for the divine masculine when he thinks of his divine feminine? And so 2 cards popped out here. We have the attachment card and the magician and the mirror. So I'll start with the attachment card. So what I'm getting with this card is when the masculine is thinking about his feminine, what comes to mind is just how powerful this bond is. I just get the sense when I'm connecting with the energy of this card that it's like he is recognizing that this connection with his feminine is something that he has tried so hard, so many times to just run from, hide from, get away from, try to move on from, like try to cut this chain that is connected to this post here. It's like, as much as I try to like break this connection and move on, I can't do it. Like, this connection is something that is like beyond my ability to control. You know, it's just like he can't let go of whatever this connection is. And part of why he's had to run from it, hide from it, try so hard to like cut the chains and move on is because this connection is really intense, and his, you know, twins are each other's mirrors, and we're mirroring back to each other our deepest fears, our deepest wounds, our deepest, darkest, ugliest, most challenging parts of ourselves. And that's really intense, and that's really scary. And it's natural to struggle to embrace that and to not want to run from that, to not want to hide from that. But I just feel like this is the masculine really acknowledging, like, okay, this is something that is a different type of a connection. It is unique, and there's something powerful here that is beyond my control, that I can't just walk away from this. And it's time for me to take my mask off, to stop hiding, to stop running, and to really be like that lion, that fearless lion, and to really stand in my truth and, you know, really look at this connection in a new way. And then we have the magician and the mirror. So I feel like this is, you know, the masculine recognizing he cannot walk away from this connection, and that this is a really strong bond. And now he's ready to manifest something new. So he's thinking, again, it's like going back to that magician card that came up in the mental space. It's like when he's thinking of his feminine, he's thinking about creating and manifesting something new. And really, going back to the attachment card too, I feel like this is him wanting to release the past, the stuff from the past that has been challenging in the connection, to break free from that in order to manifest something new. Because now in his heart and his soul and his truth, he sees a future with his feminine. He sees the joy in this connection. You know, he doesn't want to lose her. He wants to manifest something new. And we have the 5s showing up again here. So 5-5, change, transformation, facing a challenge head on, transmuting it, and creating something new, with a magician here. And so clarifying these, with the Hanged Man, this is clarifying the attachment card. So again, I feel like it's like when the masculine thinks about his feminine, he's seeing things from a new perspective. Another major arcana here. The Hanged Man is all about shifting your perspective and seeing things in a whole new way. So whereas before he might have felt like this connection was something that he wanted to hide from, he wanted to run from, now it's like he's appreciating it and seeing it in a whole new light, where it's like, no, now I'm ready to just cut the chain from the past and I want a fresh start. I'm ready to take the mask off. I'm ready to stand in my truth. I see now that this connection is something beautiful and that brings joy into my life. It's not just something scary and intense and overwhelming, The Hanged Man is also an energy of awakening. So this is like powerful mental awakening, like getting clarity in his mind and really seeing the connection in his divine feminine in a new way. And then clarifying the Magician and the Mirror. Two more major arcanas, like all three of these came out together. I could not believe it. Well, actually this one popped out and then this popped out from a different part of the deck. So clarifying the Magician and the Mirror, we have the Tower and the Temperance card. So this is just telling me that when the masculine thinks about his divine feminine and what this is that he's wanting to create and manifest, this is a powerful change. This is something that could be a shock or a surprise to the feminine. This is something that is going to be life-changing. This is like rocking the boat, shaking things up. Whatever this is that he's thinking about creating and manifesting, it's something that's like huge. You can see like all of the energy of like the waves of shock hitting the tower here. This is, and I think we actually have the planet Uranus is going retrograde sometime during August here. So this is like that Uranus energy that's like unpredictable, shock and awe and revelations and change. And then coming up with the Tower, we have the Temperance card, and Temperance is a card of healing, and it's a card of restoring balance. I just feel like the Temperance card is a beautiful twin flame energy because it is the energy of alchemy. It's taking the fire and the water and bringing it together into union. And you can see this angel has the two different cups and she's doing the alchemy here. And this is beautiful because in the Magician in the Mirror, he's doing the alchemy too, right? He has the watery, cool feminine flame and the hot, fiery masculine flame, and he's ready to do alchemy as the magician to transmute and change these energies. And here we have the Temperance showing up as well. So for some twins, I do feel like this Tower is going to be union. For some twins, this Tower might be reestablishing contact or communication after a long period of separation. For some twins, this could be a marriage proposal. I don't know. Or moving to a whole new country and starting a whole new life. Or just some kind of, unexpected event, that's happening that the masculine is putting into play here. So I don't necessarily feel like this Tower is a bad negative energy. I don't feel that at all when I'm connecting with all these energies here that are showing up for the masculine. I just feel like it's just going to be something that could be, have some element of surprise or shock or just kind of shake up your world. Both the masculine and the feminine's world in some form or other. But I do feel like it's ultimately a positive thing, but even positive change can feel disorienting and scary and take us outside of our comfort zone, especially if we're relocating and moving to a whole new place or a whole new country or whatever that looks like. It's like it's exciting and it's positive, but it still is like intense and overwhelming and scary all at the same time. So, okay, well, let's see what's happening with the Divine Feminine. What is she thinking regarding her connection with her Divine Masculine? So we have the Woman Holding a Heart and the Envy card. So I just feel like this is the Divine Feminine, really thinking about this beautiful love that she has, this big love that she has for her Divine Masculine. And at the same time, also just, you know, kind of feeling like she's in the dark here, like she doesn't really know what's going on. Just this energy of uncertainty or lack of clarity, but really wanting to step out in the sun here and wanting the clarity, wanting the illumination from her masculine, where I just feel like the masculine has been over here kind of in hermit mode for a while, really going deep, really doing a lot of this inner work, really moving through these obstacles and overcoming this inner battle within himself. Really cultivating this confidence and this strength within himself. And meanwhile, the feminine has just been completely, you know, in the dark about all of it and just like not quite sure where he is or what's going on. But, you know, there's been a lot of good stuff happening over here, even if the feminine isn't aware of it. So I feel like Spirit's just calling the feminine to faith here, you know, and just trust that the light is here, the light is coming, the illumination is coming. And, you know, I just feel like when I connect with this card, she kind of looks sad and she's like not even looking at the big heart. It's almost like too painful. Like, I love my masculine so much, but I just, you know, I feel like I'm in the dark. It's hard to have faith right now. It's hard to really even like face this love connection. Just a lot of, you know, this envy card can sometimes be an indicator of negative thought patterns. So if this resonates with you and you just feel like you've been in kind of stuck in a dark place mentally, where you've just been in a loop of doubt and uncertainty and questioning things, and, you know, just work with some of the negative loops of thought patterns that are coming up and ask, how can you transcend that? How can you break free from that? Because ultimately this big love is here. And this is a 44, which is an angel number. So it's like the angels are really reminding the feminine, you know, to have faith. And even though you can't see all of the progress happening over here with your Divine Masculine, trust that things are happening. Trust the process. Know that things are unfolding. And remember your angels and your guides and the divine and all these other cosmic forces are supporting you and guiding you and your Divine Masculine in your journey. So clarifying these, for Women Holding a Heart, we have the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups, it is like a really tender emotion, where it is kind of a feeling of vulnerability. Also with the Page of Cups, it has to do with like an offer of love. So maybe this is the feminine thinking about this offer from the Divine Masculine, that she's just really wanting the masculine to come forward with some kind of an offer of love, even if it is just some kind of a small little beginning, like just a hello, you know, how are you? Kind of a message, something to just remind her that this connection is still real and her love is true. So that's what was coming up for that. And then with the Envy card, the clarifying cards that came up for that are the Three of Cups and the Lovers. So I feel like this is, with this Three of Cups here, I do feel an energy of coming together and reunion and celebration and joy and cheerfulness. It's like these three women are all like singing and they have their drink and they're all in their beautiful gowns. So this is that card of just coming together, you know, having a glass of wine, toasting, celebrating, catching up, you know. It's just a cheerful kind of an energy. And then we have the Lovers. So, you know, I just feel like this is what the feminine is really wanting, like what this envy is. Like she is thinking about how much she really wants this reunion, because this energy of the Lovers is there. It's just like going back to that attachment card. It's like this is a powerful divine love that she can't just walk away from. She can't deny. She can't pretend isn't there, because it's like the pull of the soul and the soul bond is so strong and so powerful. Like, you know, she can't ignore this love. So yeah, it's just, you know, feeling a little in the dark and longing and wanting this reunion and to come together as the Lovers. But also just still feeling kind of like down and in the dark and confused, you know, uncertain, doubt kind of energy. So let's see what the Divine Feminine is feeling in her heart regarding her connection with her Divine Masculine. So two cards came up. The first one is All Tied Up. So I just feel like this is that energy in the Divine Feminine's heart where she has felt like things have been stuck, things haven't been moving, there hasn't been any progress, just things feeling like they're on hold and not going anywhere. But again, it's just like we have to remember that a lot of this powerful spiritual awakening and inner spiritual work has been taking place. And I'm seeing the image of the cocoon right now, where when the caterpillar goes into the cocoon, all we see when we look at it is just the exterior. We just see the cocoon. But deep down inside of the cocoon, that caterpillar is turning into a liquid goo, and then within that liquid goo, the new DNA codes are forming for the butterfly, and then the butterfly starts to form, and the wings start to form. So there's just all this activity taking place inside the cocoon, but you can't see it because it's all wrapped up inside of the cocoon. So you could look at the cocoon and say nothing's happening. But really deep within that cocoon, there's all kinds of beautiful miracles and divine magic, like unfolding, transformation. So I just feel like this is the Divine Feminine feeling that in her heart, like nothing's happening. When are things going to move forward? I want to get unstuck, that kind of energy. And coming up with that is man holding a coin. So again, this is like that King of Pentacles energy. Like she wants this beautiful divine love, this beautiful commitment, this sense of loyalty, this sense of abundance, this sense of stability and groundedness within her connection with her masculine. But at the same time, she's just feeling like nothing's happening. Like, when is he going to come forward? So yeah, and this is another 5 here with a 23. So there's a lot of 5s showing up in this reading. So again, it's like transformation and change. And I'm even noticing there's little butterflies, like there's a little green butterfly there and there's a green butterfly there. So it's that energy of change and transformation happening for the Divine Feminine in her heart, like her getting new perspective here. And clarifying this, yeah, so clarifying the All Tied Up card was the Page of Swords, and it came up in reverse. So when the Page of Swords is in reverse, it is just like feeling uncertain, feeling doubtful, feeling like you don't have all the information you need. You know, pages are often about like initiations and new beginnings, and so just feeling like, where's the new beginning? Where's, you know, swords are also about communication. Like, where is this communication? When is this communication going to come in? Kind of energy, but just a strong feeling here of doubt coming up for the Divine Feminine. And then clarifying the man holding a coin, we have the Four of Wands with the Seven of Cups. So again, it's like wanting this stability, wanting this joyful, happy life, wanting this commitment. With the Four of Wands here is about, you know, marriage with the church and celebration and good times and commitment, taking things to the next level. But then we have this Seven of Cups coming up next to it. And as you can see how it's depicted in this particular deck, this character has a mask on and is holding a skull, and there's this big like dragon or lizard, I don't know what that is, some scary creature here. And so I feel like, you know, this is a card that has to do with illusions and feeling emotionally confused and scattered. So I feel like this is just, you know, the feminine just feeling a lot of like confusion and uncertainty about whether or not this Divine Masculine is ever going to come forward with this offer, you know, and like things just feel so stuck and just feel so doubtful, so uncertain, so confusing. I know Neptune has been retrograde too, and Neptune is that planet of like illusion, delusion, fantasy. So, you know, just keep in mind how we are powerfully affected by these retrograde energies, and, you know, ask yourself if you feel like you're in this place of doubt and confusion and illusion, and like, is this whole twin flame thing even real? Is this ever going to happen? Just remember how powerful these planetary retrogrades are, and work with that energy, and go to your journal, do some meditation, whatever works for you to really break through that illusion and get back to your truth. Because ultimately, when these retrogrades come about and take us to these deep, dark places, it's an opportunity for us to look at that and address that and clear it out, so that we can move into the new energy. So then what is coming up, what comes to mind for the Divine Feminine when she thinks about her Divine Masculine? And beautiful cards came up. Here we have the Cornucopia and the Angel of Balance. So I do feel like this Cornucopia card is like when the feminine thinks about her masculine, she's still really in touch with like the beauty of this connection, the abundance of this connection, and that this is what she wishes for. This is what she dreams about. This is this beautiful, divine, divinely ordained, divinely guided, beautiful, abundant connection. And this is a number 11, you know, like it's like when she thinks about him, she's just like, I know he is my person. I know my masculine is the one for me. Like no one else can. There's no other person on this whole entire planet or even in this whole entire universe that is more well suited for me than my Divine Masculine. And I still feel the beauty of this connection when I think about him and all of the beautiful dreams and the abundance that it brings up within me. And then we have the Angel of Balance. So I feel like when she's thinking about him, it's like the beauty of the connection and all of the dreams and the abundance and the joy and the divine light, like it's all welling up within her. And at the same time, she's also finding balance too. Like she's keeping a level head. She's not in a place that's just all fantasy and illusion and dreamy, you know. It's like she is still like this. I feel like this is her soul coming through, where, yeah, like our thoughts can really get jumbled up, and, you know, our energy can get really scattered and we can get really confused. But like on a soul level, when the feminine's thinking about her masculine, it's like still this beautiful divine connection. And so she's like really, you know, perceiving the connection and thinking about her masculine from a really balanced place where, you know, it's like not getting carried away, you know, like on a soul level, she knows that this is real, that this is her truth. And I also just feel like this is the divine feminine wanting stability with her divine masculine, wanting to have solid footing, wanting to have a strong new foundation, and wanting both of them to really stand in this place of integrity and authenticity. You know, especially when it comes to the truth of their connection and their dreams that they have within their connection. So, oh yeah, and then clarifying these, we have the Queen of Cups came up for both of these. So this is, again, just that beautiful, loving heart energy that's really connected here with this woman holding a heart, where it's like, you know, what comes to mind when she thinks of her masculine is just this overflowing love from her heart, this compassion, this caring, you know, and it's like that deep inner knowing in her heart of these dreams and these desires within her connection. And I also feel like with this Angel of Balance, the feminine is being inspired by her connection with her masculine right now to really create a sense of balance in her internal and external worlds. You know, cleaning house, clearing out closets, just going for nature walks, taking good care of her health, having fun, getting exercise, eating well, managing and tending to her finances, like creating stability and balance within herself and within her environment, in order to, you know, keep her vibration up. But yeah, it's like this connection with her masculine is inspiring all of that. And, you know, it's this love, this Queen of Cups energy that's just like inspiring this balance from a place of love. Okay, so what is the energy of the union? What is the energy of this connection here between the masculine and the feminine? So the energy of the union is contract. So this is beautiful. This is, I really feel like it's things starting to come back into a place of harmony and balance between the twins, where things may have felt out of balance, out of alignment, turned upside down, or, you know, just unstable, uncertain. And I feel like this Leo new moon energy and the upcoming Lionsgate, it's just starting to create a shift that is restoring harmony and balance in the connection. So it's really beautiful energy to see here. This card is also about fulfilling soul agreements. So I do feel like both of the twins have been fulfilling soul agreements, not necessarily even like between the two of them, but in other areas of their life. Like with that Capricorn full moon and the eclipse energy, we've really been in like this checks and balances kind of place where it's been time to, you know, clear up and tie off loose ends, release stuff from the past, just really, you know, clean house spiritually. And, you know, I'm looking at how white her gown is here. So it's like we've been through a major period of purification and cleansing and releasing during this eclipse season. And so now it's like everything's starting to come back into balance and alignment and harmonize again. And everything that we're doing in these other areas of our life, whether it's our health, our work, our family, or our finances, or whatever, career, mission, everything we're doing, that's all energetically impacting the balancing and the scales of our connection with our twin. It's just that energy, our energy, the feminine's energy impacts the masculine's energy impacts the feminine's energy. So, when one shifts, then the other one feels it, and so now it's just everything starting to harmonize and balance. So I feel like it's just really beautiful. And I do feel like I said earlier, some twins, this contract card may very well represent coming into union and having a full-on commitment, taking things to the next level within the connection that is based on some kind of, a mutually agreed upon commitment to be together. And this is a number 6. So 6 is that beautiful energy of the balance, the harmony, and the lovers. Clarifying this contract, we have a couple of cards. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles. So beautiful energy again showing up here of a new beginning that is a divine gift coming in. And with the Pentacles, it is a physical 3D change. This is this contract, and going back to the Hierophant card too, it's like some kind of a new code of conduct, and it could just be within a shift of energy, but I do feel like for some twins, this is actually, with the Pentacles here, a very 3D, physical, tangible, touch it, smell it, feel it, see it, kind of change that is coming in, a positive new beginning here. And with the 8 of Pentacles, it's that this new beginning that's coming in is going to require a lot of work on the part of both the masculine and the feminine. It is that teamwork, that collaboration, that really working together and really overcoming obstacles together and putting in the time and the energy, investing in this connection and looking at the details and working hard, putting in the hard work to really make this new beginning successful. So, beautiful energies around this new moon in Leo. I feel like it's just, there's, a little wobble here for the feminine, but I definitely feel like that's something she can easily overcome through bringing in awareness and spiritual practices and energy work to clear that. Okay, so we will do a quick romance message, and then we will wrap up with our spiritual advice and guidance. So again, I'm using the Divine Love Letters books from Nikki on the Divine Love Crystal Grid channel. And these books are available on Amazon. They are channeled letters from twin flames to twin flames. And what I did was I added up all of the numbers of the cards that made up the energy of the union. And I came up with number 15. So I will be reading number 15, letter number 15, in I have volume 1 and 2 here. So, from letter 15, volume 1. I want you to clear all the crazy thoughts that are going around in your head, making you fear our connection and questioning whether it is happening for us this time around. I am here to tell you that stop right now. This is what they want, to create fear and doubt, to block out the light in each of us. So it's really important to not let those fears and doubts creep in. It's the only truth that lives in our hearts, uplifts our souls, and ignites our senses. Follow where your heart is taking you. Follow where your light is shining, and know that we are holding the light of love together. There is only togetherness. There is only peace. There is only love. Don't let anything else come between us. Let love be yours and our only guide. So there you go, right there. That just totally answered what I was just saying for the feminine. You know, if you are a feminine that has been struggling with fear and doubt and uncertainty and questioning things and questioning the journey and is this real? Just, you know, this is so on point where we are susceptible to other energies out there that don't want twins to come together, that are dark forces, and whether you want to call that fear or ego or dark energies, demonic energies, whatever resonates with you, it's like there are these energies out there, and for us as twin flames, we have to clear that and really keep our energy field clear. Burn some sage, burn some sweetgrass. A singing bowl can help clear your chakras. You know, whatever works for you. Walking in nature, energy work, Reiki. There's so many different options. You know, there's Reiki on YouTube that you can look up and receive Reiki through YouTube videos. So whatever you need to do to protect yourself and clear out those energies that bring in, you know, the niggly little gremlins and the little doubts and the little fears and, you know, all of those dark little shadowy thoughts that like to creep in, just really, you know, nip that in the bud, because we can't let the dark cast a shadow over our light. Our love is just way too powerful for that. Okay, so letter 15 from volume 2. I want you, plain and simple. I want you, just you, only you, from this day forward, every day, every night, every second of every day, for the end of time, for eternity. You are the love of my life, the angel of a lifetime, my creation that lives inside of me, the other half of me that I long to be with. I want my jigsaw pieces to come together, to be back as one, two hearts making a whole again. I want that. I want you. Believe me, that is all I think of. That is all I dream of. You are my dream, my life, my love, my sweet, darling angel. I love you. Oh, that's so beautiful. So, yeah, you know, it's just like these letters are from the soul, and it's just so clear that, you know, how our mind can just really get carried away and start going down like stories and snowballing, and, you know, but the soul and the heart always know the truth. So, just really remembering to stay connected to your heart and, you know, stay connected to your truth. And it is a daily practice. It takes time and energy and awareness and effort to really stay in that, you know, that light, that divine light of knowing. And it is hard, you know, when we are going through challenging energies, like with the eclipse season, and we are releasing a lot, then sometimes we need to go to that really dark place to feel it and release it and heal it. It's not about like being perfect all of the time or always being happy and bright and confident. You know, we're human. We have the yin and the yang, the light and the dark nature within us as humans. So it's just about acknowledging it and releasing it and clearing it, and just being in that practice of continually seeking the truth and getting to the bottom of things, and you know, managing our energy. All right, well, let's see what is the advice and guidance that Spirit has for us around this new moon in Leo. So for the Divine Masculine, and again, this is from the Return of Spirit deck by Cheryl Lee Harnish, and she does this beautiful fractal art that she creates on the cards. So what is the spiritual advice and guidance for the Divine Masculine? And the card that came up is called Right Order. Okay, so I'm going to read a little bit from the book just to give us some insight into Spirit's message here. Eventually, everything finds its right place and proper order in life. This card is about creating proper order in your physical world. The world around us has a very strong effect on our emotional and energetic well-being. Often, our inner environment is symbolically reflecting through our outer environment. It is time to put things in their proper place and create right order in your physical world. Roll up your sleeves and take a weekend to begin clearing out old closets. Start to sort what you would like to keep and what needs to go. Take care of any paperwork, banking, or bookkeeping that you may have been putting off for later. Tidy your garage or your storage spaces. Rearrange one of your rooms. Vacuum the blinds or dust in the corners. Take a serious look at any space or job you think you may have neglected lately and start to deal with it. It is time to give your physical space an energetic shift. The very act of organizing our clutter is a powerful way to symbolically cleanse and clean out our inner emotional and energetic closet. It sends a powerful message out to the cosmos that you are ready to take care of business, that you are willing to do whatever needs to be done, open to allowing the new to flow into your life, and you are keen to have a fresh start. Get ready to release stagnant energy and old emotional patterns. The new is on its way in. You will feel lighter, free of old burdens, and more accepting of what Spirit brings your way. By putting your physical space in its right and proper order, you are doing the same for your inner space too. You might find yourself quite surprised and delighted with the results. So that's so interesting because I think I kind of was touching on that for the feminine with the Angel of Balance card. So I'm kind of wondering if there's like mirroring happening here where, it's the feminine is creating more order in her world that is mirroring the masculine wanting to create order as well. I feel like, this very well may be that some divine masculines are trying to create physical order, whether it's like cleaning out closets or, creating space within their physical surroundings, and that's like symbolical of creating space for their divine feminine to come into their life. Or this could also be creating right order within the connection with the feminine, where it's like, maybe starting at that level of cleaning out a closet, but working towards the strength and the courage to approach the feminine to make things right. And, this is all about harmony, balance, justice, taking wrongs and making them right again. Renewal, apologies, whatever, restoring right order within the connection. And, maybe that analogy of cleaning and clearing in the physical space with closets, the garage, finances, whatever, those are all part of the necessary process and part of what is supporting the masculine in coming into this energy. When your physical surroundings are in right order, it creates a sense of confidence and stability and strength within. Just like how she was saying, it's like the physical is a mirror of the emotional and the mental. And so, yeah, I just feel like ultimately Spirit's message through this card for the masculine is to start taking those powerful steps in this manifestation magician process of, creating that victory that the masculine's heart so desires with his feminine. And even if it does involve these baby steps of, cleaning out a closet, and then eventually that leads to contacting the feminine and approaching her with whatever strategy he has in place to create right order within the connection and with his feminine. This Leo new moon is ushering in this new energy. It's like the launching pad for these changes to come in and to start to unfold, and time to get into action here. So good message from Spirit here for the masculine. And again, I just I'm noticing all the yellow. It's like this solar plexus energy is so powerful here, and I just feel like the masculines are going to be receiving a lot of divine guidance, divine downloads for how to restore right order and harmony with the feminine. And it's just like giving him like a booster shot of confidence and courage within the connection. All right, so what is Spirit's advice and guidance for the divine feminine? And we have Innocence. Beautiful card. So again, this is like fractal art where the imagery is designed to have a particular vibration that connects with your soul. So just take a moment to connect with the energy and vibration of this image of innocence. And I will read from the book. Too often we carry around the extra baggage of guilt and shame. This card has come to you today because it is time to release these feelings. The universe sees your innocence and is asking that you begin to see it too. These long-held beliefs are buried within your core, and they are interfering with your progression. It is time to release any shame you carry about who you are, or guilt over actions that you did or did not do. These old values only lead you to question whether you are good enough, deserving, or worthy. What if I had done more? What if I had been more? What if I hadn't done that? What if I said or did that? They make you question if you as a person are enough. But the universe sees you with the same eyes we see a child with. Perfect in every way. As perfect as a child, learning through the mistakes they make, only ever really wanting love and approval. You need to see your own innocence, no matter what you may have done or when you did it. This is the first step to healing your heart and your spirit. It is a necessary step in moving forward and claiming your place in this world. The Innocence card may also come if it is time to see the innocence in another person. It is important to delve below the surface of any feelings of anger, hurt, or disappointment. Go within your heart. Allow yourself to see the innocence in the other person's actions or behaviors. This can bring profound healing and may even help you to see your own innocence. Spirit is calling you to begin to see your innocence and divine perfection. And I would also add, Spirit is calling you to see your twins' innocence and divine perfection. This one simple act will allow the seeds of self-forgiveness and self-love to blossom within. So kind of a dual message here for the feminine, where it's going within and really connecting with her heart and finding her own innocence within herself, where maybe she's reflecting back on things from the past and wishing she had said something differently or done something differently, or maybe if she would have only XYZ, then her masculine wouldn't have run, or, you know, maybe they would be in union now if only you had done XYZ or said XYZ or didn't do XYZ. You know, it's going back to like the monkey mind stuff, you know, that can come up when we let the workings of our mind start to snowball and run wild. It's like really, you know, just stopping and taking that time to go within and do a check-in with yourself, and just knowing that, is it Maya Angelou? There's a quote that I think it's from Maya Angelou, and she said, you know, that you can only do the best with what you know at the time. Something along those lines. I'm not sure what the exact quote is, but it's something like, you know, when you know better, you do better. And that you can only work with what you know at that time, you know. And then when you do know better, then you can do better. So it's really, you know, forgiving ourselves for whatever or however we may have contributed. And really, it's positive in many ways, because it's like we want to take ownership for where we have contributed to things, you know. It takes two to tango. And we don't want to be in that energy of pointing fingers and blaming. Like the blame game that does not have a place in harmonious union. So it is good for us to be accountable for our own words, our own actions, and take ownership of our contributions to things in the connection. But at the same time, also being gentle and kind to ourselves, and knowing that we're always doing the best we can in each moment, and you know, really knowing that this is divinely guided, and ultimately we're all learning and growing and on a spiritual path here and making mistakes, and that's okay. And then also seeing this as a beautiful mirroring effect with our divine masculine, and seeing our masculine's innocence, seeing him as an innocent little boy that's like scared and frightened and alone and afraid of loss, afraid of abandonment. And, you know, when we're in that place of like these deep fears and deep wounds, we do what really crazy things, like crazy actions and behaviors that we wouldn't normally do in other types of connections and relationships. This triggers really, really deep stuff from thousands and thousands of years of wounding for all of humanity, you know, and it's a lot. And just like that analogy with the toddler, you know, like you wouldn't yell at a little toddler that doesn't know how to tie its shoe. It's just learning. And so you just work with it, and you teach it, and you show it, and, you know, you're patient with it. And so, you know, it's just kind of like having that compassion for ourselves, having that compassion for our beloved. And, you know, it doesn't mean that we're saying that all of the actions and behaviors are okay and justifiable. It means that we're having compassion and understanding, like letting our twin be human, letting our twin fall, letting our twin make mistakes, and finding forgiveness. And that is the teaching of Jesus. That is divine love. That is unconditional love, you know, where we're always, you know, embracing the divinity and the humanness within each of us. So, powerful message from Spirit there for the feminine. You know, it's this return to innocence. I think, is there an Enya song called Return to Innocence? I'm hearing that song in my head right now. You know, and that's like that Six of Cups energy, that reunion energy. It's the energy of Leo. It's that beautiful, innocent, childlike energy that's like fun and playful and innocent, and that's just learning, you know. And yeah, so I think that's just good advice from Spirit. All right, so this wraps up our reading for this new moon in Leo. I hope that that everyone has a beautiful, blessed new moon and a powerful, courageous, fearless, lion-hearted Lionsgate on 8/8. So take good care. Bye-bye.